Hey, what's up my fellow adult children who still buy toys? Today I received my 2021 Funko Box of Fun. They made 20,000 of these, 5,000 for each mascot, so it's kinda rare, because 20,000 is a big number for a collectible, but there's 4 variations, so 5,000 pieces of what's inside this box. Now this did cost me $108 shipped though, so not cheap. Hopefully I don't regret it, because there are a lot of pops and other collectibles that I would like for $100 basically. But I'm a big scaredy cat and I didn't want to miss out. Because along with the contents of this box, you also get a separate box of fun with 3 Freddy Funkos. Now in the past, the Fundays box used to just be 3 Freddy Funkos and those were $50. So this time the price is double, but you get a lot more. But not gonna lie, if I had the option to just buy the 3 Freddy Funkos for $50, I would definitely take that. I'm not sure if everybody would, but let me know in the comments below if you had the option to just pay $50 for 3 Freddy Funkos, if you would take that, or if you would pay the $100 to get the 3 Freddy Funkos and what's in this box. Now I don't have those Freddy Funkos here today, those ship separately for some reason, maybe in an effort to keep everything really random, and that's what I'm more excited about. But I am also curious about this. Now before I open this, the absolute bastards. The post office looks like they spiked my box and then did a little Deion Sanders dance. So hopefully the things aren't damaged, because that'll be a real bummer. So let's start out with the envelope. Now, if you don't know what Fundays is, it's usually at the San Diego Comic-Con, and it's like a big party that Funko throws. And within this party, they have teams, they give stuff away, usually Freddy Funkos, really rare stuff, protos, with everybody being on teams, right? And you cheer, and whoever's loudest wins stuff. So that's what this is here. So there's the Rangers pin. Kinda nice. Like, if I didn't know this was Funko, and it didn't have this backing on it, I would never guess. A little generic. Would I buy this separately? Probably not. And then I'm not going to open these. These are basically, you blow them up, and you whack them together, and they make noise. They're just noise makers. I'm going to give this to a child. And this is a bandana. Now, the Rangers wasn't my first choice, but out of all of them, I guess a red and white bandana is like the most kind of normal looking one, or traditional looking one. I do like to go hiking, and I like to hang a handkerchief or a bandana from my pack to wipe away my sweat. I'll probably actually use it for that. So you get a pop podium, and Funko is selling one of these on their website, a blue one, for $15. And this is essentially the same thing. Except for in black. And I hadn't seen the bottom of these. I kind of like that it's actually solid. I don't know why I thought this was hollow to be extra cheap. So at least it's closed off. That makes it a little nicer. I like that it's shiny. And I like that the crown is in a matte black with the gold around it. Because at first it just looks like, just a molded piece of plastic. It's a little nicer than I thought it was going to be. Is it worth $15 in my opinion? Hell no. This is not. This is not worth $15. But as a freebie kind of deal or included in a box like this, I don't mind it as much. Not sure what I would do with it, but I like that it has the crown on it, so at least it looks like a Funko product. And we get this Torchy. And it looks like my box is in good condition. I have seen people comment that their pops came in damaged in this box. And even though the shipping box took a pretty big hit, that looks like it was either dropped or, thrown in a truck. It looks like my Pops are going to be okay. And Funko did, pack these pretty nicely. So looks like it survived a hazardous journey. So let's take a look at that sticker. Red, white, and blue, Olympics themed. And this Torchy is okay. He's got a good weight to him. Could he have been a little bit more detailed? Probably. But I kind of like this one. I like the Olympics. I have the Hello Kitty Team USA ones. Might put them with those ones. Or I might put this with my spastic plastic Pops. But yeah, I do like it. I'm going to keep it. So basically there's 20,000 of these. So not so rare. I'm pretty sure if you really, really want this, won't be much on the secondhand market. Now this right here, I have a few thoughts on. It's cool because it's Brian Moriarty, and I believe his name is Mike Becker. So this guy founded Funko, and this guy turned Funko into what he is. A lot of respect for Brian Moriarty, obviously good businessman. Would I want these Pops? No, like I wouldn't pay, like if this was in a store, I wouldn't pay $20 for these. And it looks like mine's damaged a little bit. Not too bad. Can barely notice that. I'm sure if I wasn't doing this review and just took it out and put it on a shelf somewhere without giving it, much of a look, I wouldn't even notice that. But it looks like it's in decent shape. Definitely not damaged from handling or shipping. This is probably just, the materials they used. Flaked off a little bit. But I do like the sculpt on Moriarty's hair. It really does look like his hair. Kind of hard to see here. I'm not going to take him out of the package. But it does look like him. But would I have preferred a 2-pack of almost anything else than these two? Yeah, I would have. Do I feel like this is expensive? Because if you look at it from the Freddy Funkos being $50 and the other $50 going to this, you are getting 4 Pops. There's one more Pop in here. And a few freebies, basically, the podium, the handkerchief, the noisemakers, and the pin. So I don't think it's overpriced, but I would not have bought these. But it makes sense because they MC the Funday celebration during normal years when there is a Comic-Con. So this is kind of an interesting way of them bringing, I guess, the experience home because you're going to do it live, like on a webcam. Not sure exactly how people can participate. Not sure if they're going to have people turn on their webcams and, wear their team swag. I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to go. Or if they're even going to give away more stuff. They might. I'm guessing they will. But, I don't blame Moriarty and Becker for throwing it in a box like this that they know is going to sell out. Because if it were me and I were to sell a Pop of myself and then nobody buys it, that would be a serious blow to my ego, man. So I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have thrown it in a box like this going, look, if you want this other stuff, you're going to get a Pop of me too. Obviously, I'm goofing around a little bit, but my point is, I wouldn't have bought these if they weren't in this box. I would have preferred a 2-pack of anything else, but I don't mind it that much, and I'm probably going to keep them. Now for the more interesting part of the box. And if you don't recognize this design, it means you had really cool parents that let you have Lucky Charms as a kid, but this is designed after a Wheaties box. Here's one right here. So, the old Wheaties box, they're orange. This looks like the typeface. And they usually have like an athlete or an Olympian on there to make everybody think they're, healthy. I guess they're healthier than other cereals, but still. There's a lot better things you can eat for breakfast. I'm not going to get all mom and dad on you. And a lot of those did have signatures on it. So, I think that's kind of a clever little design for this. Here are the other ones you could have got. A Knight for Funko Force. This is the one I wanted. I wanted the Proto-Punks. But that sold out on me kind of fast. This is the one I got, the Ranger. And you could have got a toilet flushing there. I will say that I wish this wasn't plastic wrapped. I understand why they do it. But the collector in me that likes to keep things mint, it's not mint no more. But I'm not going to sell it, though. Okay, so if you look at this box, this is in mint condition. There's nothing wrong with this. This box on the inside is damaged. Why? Were they rushing? Were they shoving these in there? Why is this box fucked up on the inside? That means they put in a damaged pop in here. Not cool when this is like, this is the pop of this box, right? It's the unique one. It's the limited to 5,000 pieces. That's really shitty. Jesus. Okay, so I understand why this probably had to be shoved in there because it's so tight. Man. Maybe that's why they shrink wrapped them. Oh my god. Look at this. So what they did was, this was tucked in all the way into here. So if I would have tried to open it from this end, I probably would have ripped this up a lot, right? Because this was in there and this flap probably caught there. That's why this is like that. Man, that's really lame. Especially like, this is kind of cool. Like if you wanted to keep this, but now I just ripped it to hell. Trying to pull this out of here. That's crazy. But yeah, you can see this damage. So they put that in there like that. That sucks. But this guy looks pretty cool. Let's open him up. So initially, this was my least favorite. But now that I see him up close, he is kind of cool. Would I have still have gotten, like rather have gotten the Proto-Punk? Yeah. I do like that it has the crowns on his bandana here. Some nice details. Paint job is kind of terrible. If you look at the bullets there, pretty sloppy. The crown is done nicely though. But the paint job could have been a little better on this guy. But what really sucks though is this. I mean, the idea, it's cute, right? The Wheaties box goes with the theme, it's nice. But I don't know if this was damaged before or damaged when they were shoving it into the box. The flap being in here, you know, either opening it from the bottom and ripping this box, or opening it from the top, you end up ripping this box. It was destined to be damaged, right? Let's see if he stands. At least he stands. So that's nice. Overall, how do I feel about this? We got the stand here. We got this guy. I don't know. I think my favorite item in the box is this Torchy. Even if this guy would have came in like perfect and nice, I just don't care much for this. Like I don't understand how this goes with like an Olympic theme. I just don't understand how this ties in with the Box of Fun, like this cowboy with a gun. Yeah, I don't know. But this guy I do like. So this is my favorite thing in the box. That's what it says on the back there. That's what it says on the back of here. You can pause that if you want to read it. So honestly, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would I give this box? I'm gonna say a 4. Because there's decent value, but the way they packed up my Pop Ranger takes the value away from the most valuable thing in the box. The most rare thing in the box. Well, the most rare pop in the box, which is what matters. This 2-pack is okay. But because I do like this Torchy, I'm going to give it a 4. Pretty unhappy with this overall. And I think if I really wanted, I could have got a Torchy. I'm guessing that once everybody gets their boxes, this Torchy is going to be like $20 on the secondhand market. Would rather prefer to have paid $20 for this guy than 50 for all of this. Well, 54 if you want to include the shipping. But honestly, like I said earlier, the reason I got this is mainly for the Freddy Funkos. And I think that's why everybody else got it too.